Hey, what's up you guys? So today we're doing a deck profile and some duels of Frog Monarchs, just to pass this rather boring period of uploads from this channel. So this is Frog Monarchs. It's a deck that's not particularly popular right now, but it's pretty effective. It mainly just has consistency issues, but it does have the advantage of, being a difficult deck for other decks to face. It doesn't really use it doesn't really set cards, so a lot of times their Forbidden Lances and MSTs are harder to use, and it doesn't keep many cards in the field, and its hand traps provide a lot of control, and it's pretty good. You can tribute summon monsters for free. It's pretty fast to set up when it does. Okay, so we're going to start out with Triple Swap Frog. Swap Frog pitches Treeborn Frog and other frogs, and he's really helpful. You want to open with him. You need to open with him. When you don't open with him, it's usually quite a rough game. But this is really necessary. Triple Dupe Frog. You have to have Triple Dupe Frog because you need to get to Swap Frog as soon as possible. The unfortunate thing is if you tribute summon a monster by tributing Dupe Frog, it will miss its timing, but it does have the edge of being able to dupe block your opponent. When you have two face-up Dupe Frogs, your opponent cannot attack at all. Very helpful. Double Treeborn Frog. You guys all know what this does, but I run two in case one gets like decrowed or some shit. Double Ronin Totem. Some people only like to run one. I just like two because I want to be able to summon it more often, more easily. Helps you in a gotchi. Blah blah blah. And so we've got some hand traps here. We've got Double Veiler and Double Maxi. These are like just stapley hand traps for a bit of control. And then we also have Triple Battle Fader to save us from direct attacks, because a lot of times we will leave ourselves open. Although you shouldn't waste your faders on small attacks, you should wait until they're most effective. And then we've got Gores and Double Tragodia. Your hand's usually pretty big with this deck, so Tragodia is helpful. Although these days a lot of the newer decks do force you to play out your hand more often sometimes, like Bujin and whatever. And now for the tribute monsters, we have Triple Caius. He's like the bread and butter monarch. He gets rid of stuff. You can go for game with him. Ryza sets your opponent back, sometimes more devastating than Caius. Triple Light and Darkness Dragon. I might cut this down to 2 and like run something else, because I'm not always able to bring this out. But when you do bring it out, it cuts your opponent's advantage down really quickly, and if you bring it out late game, you usually win. And a Dark Death Spirit because it's a good field nuke, and it bounces back to your hand, and next turn Treeborn will come back, and blah blah blah. Then we got some spells. Double Duality to search out Swap Frog because it's very useful. It's can fit 3. Triple MST to get rid of all that annoying back row. Soul Exchange and Enemy Controller. Just take your opponent's monsters and tribute them. And then Dark Hole. You don't have Heavy or Reborn anymore, which kind of hurts this deck a bit, but whatever. We deal. For our extra deck, we have some random synchros we hardly ever go into. Won't really even bother. Some random Xyz. Gotchi is the mainly important one because you'll go into him most often. You can go into some of these rank 6s, but like it's not going to be too frequently. The side decks is kind of thrown together. We got a Chaos Hunter. Kind of helps against dragons. DD Crow can get rid of pesky shit. A third Veiler, because why the fuck not, I don't know. I should probably side like Twisters or something in here, but whatever. Electric Virus for dragons. Jinzo handles traps. Mobius handles just back row in general. I like it against like Fire Fists also, actually. Spell Canceller is actually really helpful against spellbooks. I didn't think it was at first, and I tried it out and it worked well. The End of Anubis, it's like just some specific decks like is really helpful against. Like it stops like some like Zephyros and Necrogarna and Plague Spreader weird stuff. And Vanity's Fiend just shuts off those spammy decks a lot. So that's the deck. Now we're gonna jump into some deck profiles and see how it performs. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.